tonight. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Nick Mullins and the Philadelphia Eagles versus Brian Hoyer and the New England Patriots.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New England Patriots. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Patriots ready to go with the football, and the man in charge in his third stint with the franchise, Brian Hoyer at quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Hoyer. This one complete to Troy Fumagalli. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first carry here for J.J. Taylor. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Hoyer. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt.
Holding, receiving team.
It's a big one now. It's a big one. Let me play, dog. Let me play.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Let's bring it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard, 72 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nick Mullins keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They start to drive with White. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Hoyer. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Patriots nothing.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They go with Howard to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his receiver left side. This is Patton. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Trying to improvise. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
This ball complete to Rager.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Short throw pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. On the return, it's Taylor. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes Brian Hoyer in the offense to take over. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Complete to Troy.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Offensively, they're trying to rush to the line as Hoyer urges them to get set. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hoyer, he'll drop this down to Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Marvin Hall, 43 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was Jordan Howard who led the way in that first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Because I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year. Yeah.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's a throw that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Nick Mullins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
it now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll find Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Hoyer under pressure again, and down he goes again. Javon Hargrave, his 2nd sack of the night.
And it's 3rd down.
Here on a Sunday night, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots 7.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man. Complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Hoyer. They hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football, and the Eagles have recovered.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
You better be afraid of me.
Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it.
This is unbelievable.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide, usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And once again, this is Sanders.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you're permanent. 6 figures every year.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right down Broadway.
It is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
24, Patriots 7.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
It's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
No, I tell you.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. New England trying to get to place on offense.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Here's Hoyer. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Hoyer, that's complete into the hands of Myers. Hoyer's a good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now Hoyer. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
It's 4th down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the counter now, it's Sanders. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running with Howard. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. He was brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.